Yo, it's Kyle. Another video. The title of this video is The Less You Need Love and Relationships, the More Abundant They Will Become. And what I mean by that, alright, so love, relationships, sex, the more you need those things, the more you crave those things, the more you try to obtain those things, the more scarce they become. Because the more you could be content with yourself, the less you need something, the more abundant it will be. And people, we don't focus as much on energy, or at least we do, we talk about it, but it's all about energy and the energy you give off to other people. That is what attracts people to you. That is what attracts the right people to you, is your energy, your aura, your vibe, whatever you call it. And the vibe, the aura, the energy of neediness, of that taken energy that a lot of people live with, that a lot of people have, where they're not whole, they're not content with themselves, they're not happy with themselves. This is why controlling your lust as a man is a big thing. This is why I talk a lot about no-fap. I talk a lot about not watching porn, about not masturbating, about semen retention, hold on to your sexual energy, and fill in your own cup, fill in your own void. Because it is perfectly okay to want, to desire relationships, love, intimacy, but it's when you need it, it is when you try to grab for it, it's when you chase it that it runs away. Kind of like a cat. You know, a cat will come to you when it's ready. A cat will come to you when you're not smothering it, but the second you start smothering that cat, you start chasing that cat, it will run from you. You gotta let love and relationships come to you. You gotta focus, especially as a man, on your purpose, on filling your own cup, making yourself happy, making a life that is abundant, meditating, having healthy habits. Stop drinking every night, stop smoking weed every day. Do things that will raise your vibration, that will make you a more attractive person. Because what people really want in a friendship and a relationship is energy. It's either fun energy, it's given energy, it's energy that is not taken. We all know people that are taken, that are energy vampires, kind of like the show What We Do in the Shadows, where they try to suck you dry and you speak to them for 5 minutes and you feel completely depleted because they were using you to validate themselves. They were using you to feel energy. But we also, at least me, know people that are givers, that 99% of the time when you talk to them, you feel more energetic, you feel happy, they're fun to be around, they have good vibes, and you naturally gravitate towards people. But you know those people that are so desperate for love, so desperate for relationships, that they put themselves in the wrong positions, surround themselves with the wrong people, end up in long-term relationships with people they don't even like, they don't get along with, they don't have chemistry with, because they couldn't stand being alone. So they just found one of the first people to give them attention. And next thing you know, they're getting married, they're having kids with these people, but they aren't content. They don't love their partner. They don't love themselves. So if you could love yourself, you could be grounded in yourself, you could build a life that's beautiful, you surround yourself with the right people, and even if that means having to be alone, even if that means having to take this journey alone for a little bit. I've been there, especially, in my later 20s. There have been times where, a lot of your friends are getting into relationships. They're busy with their lives, their careers, their own personal problems. So maybe your social circle, your friends start to wander off and you don't have that support group like you once did. But you shouldn't let that deter you. You shouldn't let that define you. And you can't, the second you start to need it, you're like, I need friends. I need a relationship. I need this woman to make me whole. I need sex. Men, retain, stop watching porn, Stop giving away your intimacy. Stop giving away your energy that easily. And when you start to feel that energy within you, that sexual energy that we all have within us, that we just let go on a daily basis through masturbating, you'll start to feel energy within you. You'll start to feel that love within you. And nobody can give you what you can't give yourself emotionally. And you start to give yourself those positive emotions. Once you start giving into lust, stop giving into lust. You build healthier habits. You feel good about yourself. You build more confidence. You start going to the gym. You start eating right. You build more confidence. You build more content within yourself. And it starts to spiral upwards. It's these small steps. That's why semen retention is like the cornerstone to self-development, in my opinion. Because it is not the end all be all. If you just do semen retention, that doesn't mean that you're gonna, or if you just do NoFap, that doesn't mean that everything in your life will be perfect, that everything will be fixed. But that one thing will jumpstart you to do other things. You'll have more energy. You'll start, maybe building that business. You'll start socializing more. You feel more social. You feel more confident. You'll feel less shame sexually, less shame within you, which gives you a better energy, which makes more people want to be around you. It just spirals up and up and up. And you build that momentum. But once you're okay with yourself and you're content with yourself, the right people will come into your life. You won't tolerate bullshit as much because you're happy with yourself. You're confident with yourself. You know what you want. You start to figure out what you want from life, what you want from a partner, what you want from friends. And you won't tolerate any less because you are full within yourself and you don't need somebody else to fill that void. You don't need somebody else to tell you you're good, you're worthy, you're okay, because you feel that within you. Because you've done the work, you feel content. You could be all alone for a whole weekend and you still feel happy. Even happier than maybe if you're with the wrong people, the wrong person. It's better to be alone and to be happy and to be at peace with yourself, than it is to give your energy to energy vampires, to Jezebels, the people that are going to suck you dry. They're going to see that you have an aura, a vibe about you, and they're going to try to drain you. The less you need it, the more it will come, the more abundant it will be. You'll become somebody that has a given energy that people naturally gravitate towards, that people give a second glance to, and there's something different about that person. That person loves themselves, so I want to be around them. I want to get in on that love and energy that they have for themselves. But nobody wants to be around the vampire. Nobody wants to be around the person that's going to suck them dry, that's coming up to you and like, what could I take from you? What could you give me? I need to feel validated today. I need to feel self-love. I need to feel confidence. So give that to me, please. But that energy repels people. It's so important to become that man, become that person that is a giver, that people view as a giver, that people want to be around. And that comes from doing the work. That comes from quitting the porn, quitting the masturbating. That comes from following your purpose, having a deeper purpose. Once you have a deeper purpose and you have some sort of goals that you're working towards, career goals, family goals, spiritual goals, you won't tolerate the bullshit as much. You'll have a reason for waking up every day. You'll have a reason to not drink every day, to not smoke weed every day. You won't numb yourself with these vices. You'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel love for yourself. You'll feel, even though it is sort of like an ego trip to an extent, but when you feel like I'm better than most people, and it sounds bad to say out loud, but it comes from a place of I'm not numbing myself with alcohol and weed and pointless casual sex with people that I don't even like. You feel good about yourself. You're okay with being alone. You're okay with following your purpose and not giving your energy to things that don't serve you. You'll only allow people and relationship into your life that serves you, and you, as somebody who is a giver, will attract the right type of people to you. It's about having that vibe, you know, that given vibe, that energy that I don't need you. I'm just here to have a good time. I'm here to enjoy life. I'm here to build a beautiful life for myself, for my friends, for my family. And nothing that you can give me, I can't give to myself. So you won't settle for less than what you deserve. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Peace.